So, ex-UFC welterweight champion Jack Della Maddalena was asked about his demeanor after a clip, recently resurfaced of his facial expressions in the middle of a fight with Islam Makhachev after he was being dominated on the ground, round after round. And the post simply shows how important mindset is. Mindset is so crucial in the fight game with many different fights and events. It's crucial. Mind games are crucial. So many fighters play them against each other, and oftentimes it leads to huge advantages. And when I think about mindset, certain fighters come to mind, like Dricus Du Plessis, for a positive mindset, and Leon Edwards for a negative mindset. And JDM surprises me because although he was like defeated a lot in this fight, and he had that look like just displayed all over his face, he's been known to rally. Like I recall other performances by him where he has rallied, like his fight against Gilbert Burns, where he was arguably getting dominated by Gilbert Burns, only to rally, scramble, and end up on top and winning. Like he had that championship mindset in that fight, and came around from the back and won. You know, that's how crucial mindset is. It can lead to like buzzer beaters, last second victories. And in this fight, he was just defeated. That mindset pretty much turned on top of itself, and he became a Leon Edwards type powder. And he didn't, like, it wasn't really pouting, really, though. It was just more of self defeat. Like, there are other, like, it's also interesting that there are, like, different forms of negative mindset, too. You have your powders, who get angry and mad at themselves and at the world and lash out different ways, like how Sergey Pavlovich did after he lost to Alexander Volkov. And you have your depressed boys too. You have your guys who just kind of get sad, and they're not really angry at themselves or the world. They're just more so sad and woe is me and self-defeated, like Sugar Sean O'Malley was in his first fight against Marab. And that's how JDM looked against Islam Makhachev. So the main idea from this video is mindset is so important. It can lead to victory or defeat in many cases. And I'd say, for fighters out there right now, a fighter with a really good mindset that can serve as an example of what mindset many fighters should have is like Dricus Du Plessis, or at times Merab Dvalishvili, but more importantly, Dricus Du Plessis. Dricus does not, or is shown to not really wane in the mind. So Dricus.